And I am very definitely younger than I seem. Does that make sense? I sat next to you at a table. I sat next to all of you at a table, frankly. Okay. So most of you have been here for all 3 days? No? Where? How long have you been here?
Yesterday, because I had to work on Friday.
Oh, you had to work on Friday. Are you a nun? I mean, it's a big... No, you wouldn't be here today if you were a nun. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I would go to church if you were a nun. Did I just say that? Remember where you are, Jane. Città eterna. So, okay. Oh, question. Good. Thank God. What's up, Rob?
Is this on?
Yes, it is.
My question is not related to supernatural, but to Deadwood.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you guys saw Deadwood? In Italy? Not in Italy. In England. Oh, on the internet. The internet, that's a very good country. Okay. So, okay, internet. Yeah, I'm sorry, go ahead. Question?
Because I had the opportunity to talk to Brad Dourif a couple of years back.
I love Brad.
And my question is if you could share some of the anecdotes that may have happened during shooting of Deadwood.
Anecdotes that happen. Yeah. You know, it's an interesting thing because Supernatural and Deadwood are my two favorite shows that I've ever worked on. And yet making them is very different. Making Supernatural, it's always laughs and jokes and not taking anything too seriously. And Deadwood was, it was a little more serious, and we were a little more serious at work. So there weren't quite as many funny stories because, let me see if I can think. I remember, this isn't so much about the show, but I took my little girl to the set one day. The first time I ever took her to a set, because she didn't even know what I did for a living. But she was about 3 or 4. And we were shooting the beginning of the second series. And I was taking her around just showing her. She didn't care about the set, she didn't care about the actors, she just wanted to see the horses. A 4-year-old little girl, that's what they like. But I introduced her to Ian McShane, who played Swearingen. Well, they had just been filming a fight scene, and he was completely covered in blood and bruises, and his eye was pulled down like this, and his jaw was swollen out like this, and he looked like someone had hit him about 50 times in the face with a stick. And I said, "Oh, Ian, this is my little girl, Maddie," and he said, "Oh, hi." Hi. Didn't faze her at all. I mean, I thought, I was a little scared she might be freaked out, but she didn't care. She's very unfazed by the whole business thing. One day I was at home, and she was playing on the couch, and I turned on the television, and thankfully the sound was off on the television. If you've seen Deadwood, you know what I'm talking about. And she's playing on the couch, and the TV came on, Deadwood was on, and one of my scenes was playing. And I said, "Oh, Maddie, look at the TV." And she's playing, she looked up, she went, "Turn it off! Turn it off! Turn it off!" I hope it was because she didn't understand how I could be in 2 places at once. I hope it was not because she didn't like my work. So anyway, that doesn't tell you much about Deadwood, but you know, Deadwood there were a lot of actors on this show. I mean, where Supernatural has 3 or 4 regulars, Deadwood had 25. And so, even after 3 years, there were some actors that I had never worked with on the show. And, but, okay, I'll tell you that. Is there anybody here who's watching Deadwood but hasn't finished watching it? Okay, let me see if I can tell this without spoiling it. I don't think I can. It was toward the end of the series. We didn't know it was the end of the series. We thought we were coming back for a 4th series. But something was going on with my character. And I was not happy about it. I was very unhappy about it. And I had to shoot the scene that something would happen and I was by myself. I didn't have any other actors in the scene with me. I had to talk to a dog. I'm talking to a stupid dog. And when you're working with a dog, it doesn't matter how good you are. What matters is, was the dog looking in the right direction? You can give the most beautiful performance in the history of acting, and if the dog's looking over there, they say, let's do it again. So, I'm having to do this scene that I didn't really want to do. And the dog is acting out, but he's not looking right. That's why I keep having to do it. And I was really angry. And I was really unhappy, and I'm doing it by myself. And I looked up, and the entire cast of the show was standing behind the camera watching. And none of them were called to work that day. So they had all driven out to the studio to watch this scene that I didn't want to shoot. So, which those of you who've seen the show will know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's an anecdote.
That's brilliant.
Okay.
Thank you.
You bet. Sorry.